Okay, George Hammerbacher is back in the booth with our next live stream match, and this is going to be a huge match between Mr. Larry Kressel, undefeated, playing against the Philippine champion, Warren Kiamco. Larry is, he got by his first match. He played extremely well in the clutch and got by Brett Stottlemyre. I don't know who else he played since then, but he's still on the winner's side, and it's getting on to 10 o'clock tonight. And this gentleman here is in anybody's top 15, 9, 10 ball players in the world for a long time. He's been just a real steady, high-grade pro. And here we go. Kiamco won the break. Parks's rock makes the second ball in the side pocket and is in line on the one. George Hammerbacher here, voice of the Action Pool Tour. Here we are at the Diamond Billiard Room in Midlothian, Virginia. Tremendous facility, great food, terrific atmosphere, good lighting. Just always one of my fun places to go. And we had a field of 64 players to contest the Virginia State 10 ball. In the men's side and 16 on the ladies' side. We're going to try to cut down the top 16 players on the men's and the top 4 on the women's side by the close of play this evening. That's a little lacking there. But he'll use a little high right, or high left rather, and come back 3 rails and get straight in on the 6 in the corner and make it look easy. Something like that. He's a stone-cold assassin, this guy. It was surprising he wasn't even the number 1 pick in the Calcutta. He was number 2. Oh, well, looks like a faux pas. Larry's going to take his ball in hand on the 10. Take the tap in. And take a 1-0 lead. Funny game. That was the Alfred Hitchcock ending, the surprise ending.
It was.
Yeah, this is a wonderful place. What a great setup this is for tournament to live stream with a table in the alcove like this. Whoops, I forgot to put the zeros. Larry has 1, Warren has 0. Oh, it's a little blinky up there. But Larry is a very, very tough player. He has to try to draw his ball back to the 7. If he can get there, I can't tell. I think he should. I didn't understand that one particularly. But it was his shot, it wasn't mine, so. As long as nothing falls.
Played it off the titty. Cue ball.
He went to Lake Titicaca. The man says caca after it landed on the titty. But he could make it nonetheless. Nice touch. Play 50 hours a week or more, I guess you will have the touch. Some people do, and they don't ever get it, though. Play the corner pocket, maybe. No, maybe. Behind the back, I don't know. I guess I do now.
On table number 15, Raymar Lim, David Stanman. Raymar Lim, David Stanman, table number, correction, table number 4. Table number 4. Table number 15, Eric Moore, Chris Bruner. Eric Moore, Chris Bruner, table 15.
Whoa. Anything fall? Let's get cue balls behind the 8. Yeah, the 1 went. Whoa.
Give me 1 second.
Mike Davis told me that Ray Martin is playing good one pocket. He's 81, living in Raleigh. He says for the first 2 hours he can't beat him. Mike Davis.
Okay, Larry Kressel, 2-1 lead over Warren Kiamco in a real tough-looking layout to be sure. A Who Flung Dung special. But he get on the 2-ball good. Nice. Caught a little chunky. Larry plays very clever one pocket, and his moving game is pretty effective generally. This one's
On table number 9, Shane W. and Fingers. Shane W. and Fingers on table number 1. Excuse me, table number 9. Table number 9. Table number 1, Bill Dugan, Sonny. Bill Dugan, Sonny, table number 1.
good kick. Almost looks like he could play shape on the 410. And he get enough high left, he can perch down or come around the other way. Got to the side, nice. Gotta get the rake for goodness sake. You weren't built for... See what he does. A little heavy-handed. In the corner, it looks better. Unless he wants to go 4 rails and play it in the side and get picture on the 7, but probably play the shorter, easier way. Boy, that ball's cut off at all 3 passes. Cut off on the 3-railer or 2-railer. He's going to have to spin this ball from up high and masse it so he doesn't incur the 9. Good shot. This is a stroke tester. Oh. I don't know if he's gonna like that. Maybe he will. No. Brutal. Two apiece.
On table number 10, Donnie Hayes. In the Siberian Express, table number 10.
Yep. Might call it 10.
On table number 9, Bill Wood, Charlie Clark. Bill Wood, Charlie Clark, table number 9. On table number 8, Brad Hughes. Brad Hedges and RJ. Brad Hedges and RJ. Table number 8.
Yep. This is possibly an attractive layout. When there's bank, he's got to be 80-90%. What's his shape? Shape should be natural. Oh, he hit that rude. Well, missed that by half a diamond. Well, he's firing, I'll say that for
Charlie
him.
Clark, table number 2.
This could be a real good return shot here. Well, Ozzy, if you're watching out there in Vegas, I can see you're calling Ray on his phone, but Ray isn't around the phone. He's somewhere else. Just to give you one of these messages out loud on the internet. Secondhand, of course. That's outlandish. It's like the 10 ball is a sure fired. Three apiece. Oh, he's misplaced his mineral. Larry has a fairly attractive looking scoring opportunity on the ball in hand here. Let's see if he can't reassume the command here. Yeah, that was a tough one. Jacked up and reaching, but the four's hanging over the hole. Good shot. How's the speed, Trooper? It's a little, looks like a 1 or 2 point violation. 10 over the limit. This looks like kick and stick if you can't hit it.
On table number 13, Joseph S. Jeremy. Joseph S. Jeremy, table number 13.
Good stroke. Does he play the cut 2 rails like the hero or play the carom and hope to control the 7? Tough choice. think the speed is a little bit wrong to play the carom. Oh, he is going to play the carom. Oh, he made the 6 as well and got nice on the 8. Here's a shot where I'd have taken a little extra time. Because I wasn't going to be counting on shooting the 8 when my position changed. But it was his shot. Beautiful shooting from Larry Kressel. 4 games to 3.
What is going on, George?
Well, we got a good one here.
Mm-hmm.
Whose coat's that?
Mine.
Okay.
Someone knocked it on the ground, decided not to pick it up.
Oh.
That happens. But yeah, 4-3 Larry. I saw him make that beautiful out call at the 9 on the side. I was over there.
Well, what happened with the 6 was the Magical Mystery Tour, or 7. He happened to pocket that ball and fell on the 8. And sometimes when you're not, he wasn't totally ready to shoot the 8. Get out of sequence in your mind.
He just needs to make a ball here to hold the table. Warren's got a chance. I know. 1-6 is tied up, but I think it's a combo to the corner.
Yeah, that looks reasonably attractive. 6 ball he called.
And the 1's going to go to the top left corner or the bottom right on our screen here. And he just needs to hold the cue. So I think he's going to draw this out, honestly. Nope, follow it. He's going to hold it from there. It was flatter than I thought. So here begins the run from Warren. The 2, I like it in the corner behind the 10 ball. Just float it out. And, yep. And then he'll be able to put the 3 in the same pocket. The challenge is getting to the 4 with a good angle. And so I like actually playing it parallel and coming off the side rail.
Mm-hmm. He's going to draw his ball towards the 4.
Mm-hmm.
No, he's going to go 2. Well, he did go towards the 4.
Yeah.
I'll say that.
But he's still got a good angle here. It's a natural way. He's just jacked up now, so he's limited on his control.
But his right side of the cue ball is exposed, so he can come and go right between the 4-7.
He's not going to. He's going to play short. No point in risking that. And then he'll be able to draw this out.
Bottom right.
Yep, bottom right. Just spin it off. Beautiful.
Now it's looking
pretty out here. I would like him a soft draw here on the 5, just a little punch to come out so he's not jacked up on the 9. Just a little floater. Just like that. That'll give him the chance to hold the angle for the 8. I like him drawing here too. To play the 8 underside. But he's going to follow.
go to parallel.
Yep.
It's going to be parallel. Yep.
And then one rail here. But the problem with that way, he came in short, so he's going to be playing on the wide side. He might run into the 9. I liked it holding it, guaranteed the 2 rail on the underside. So he's going to find a way to finagle this.
He's going 3 rails.
Yeah. No?
He's going to play to the
All right. I managed to get you. I managed to sneak you off there. So yeah, just make the ball, roll down long. Beautiful out. What a wonderful out that was with a combo and a nice float. Beautiful. Beautiful. Beautiful.
run out off of Larry's break and
Ties it up.
4 apiece, and
You know, in Larry's position, if it continues this way, I like his odds. You know, to win at 8-7.
well, yeah, but Warren's got the odd break.
Yeah, but if it keeps going, Larry wins his break and Warren wins with Larry's break, back and forth. Like Larry should win it 8-7. Yes, thank you very much. Chicken barbecue pizza. Oh, you're good. I'm not worried about it.
There's that second ball going in the side pocket again. And they're broken correctly. That's what happens. Warren has a decent angle to maybe make this ball on the side and fall reasonable in the 3. 4 is hanging in the pocket. It's going to make this ball roll up a little. Wow, he played a different type of a shot than I thought. He played a Warren Kiamco shot.
That's a little loud. Bum 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 bum. Test 1 2 1 2 1 2. Test 1 2 1 1 1 2 1. Does this sound better? 1 2. Test 1 2.
Perfect.
All right.
I hear you fine. Okay, up. I don't hear myself with a mic. No. Keep going. Now I can hear myself. Okay. Yeah, I'm getting a little. Sounds like I got water in my ear a little bit. This is a tester. Come right back to where his cue ball is now, 2 cushions. Play to the short side. What a shot. This guy can flat out play. Five to 4, Kiamco. Awfully good. I'm getting a treat this weekend. These are guys you pay $25, $50 to watch play. You know, you go to these big events like the Open. This is, I feel like I'm robbing them. Hey, Ray, Ozzy was calling you on your phone before. Okay. The 5 passes a 6, it's a house party. I don't know. Or 5 passes a 7, rather. Actually, he's playing to bump it. Must not go. Right to the combination.
How many times did he eat? More than me. Table on the
But then, that 6 ball's looking real gnarly on the rail. Got a little straight on this ball. Oh. The gentleman sitting to my immediate right knows the game pretty good, and he just nodded his head and saying, "Man, that's good." You watch lots of players for lots of years. He's one of the better ones you'll see. You know, nothing Larry could do about that. Six games to 4. Put it out. What an out. Wow, that ball didn't want to go. They fight you in here. They don't want to go in here. They little hands are pushing them up. He's gonna do a little rail first off the. He has almost an alien countenance. This guy, he has a facial expression of somebody from another galaxy. Tremendous player. So steady. to get shape on the 3 and the side. He's that's about as good as you'll see all weekend. That little salvo there. He was losing 4-3, and then all of a sudden, it was like he hit another gear, and guys that got the. He's been a top player a long time. Top 10, 12 players in the world in rotation sports. Well, Larry is going to have to play hard. That's all he can do and hope. He has played hard. Can't say he really gave up any games. In the keyhole. Brilliant. Two rails, or rail first, or he's going to just come off the ball natural. That's better, but he's got a longer. He'll be all right. Even a little angle. A tiny little angle, but an angle nonetheless. No. He had an angle too. He had to be patient. Yeah, he had to be a little bit more patient with that ball, Calvin. Just a hair. But there haven't been too many balls missed in this session. that's well, Larry will have one more opportunity. Well, that's all good. Fortunately for him, the 9 was in a convenient location. 8 was in a convenient location. Oh, that's too bad.
Filipinos don't use jump sticks, do they?
Very rarely.
Yeah.
I saw that Jundle was down around this area a couple years ago. Left-hander. He used it, but well, Warren fanned on the ball. Well, Larry was patient this time. He tried to force that ball out, and I don't ever like taking ball in hand and stretching.
I don't either.
There's no percentage in it. Get out, but you know, that's giving a half a turn back when you got to stretch and you don't have to. Several maybe different options, but it was his shot, not ours. 7-5. Tremendous day coming to a close, I hope, because I don't have much voice left. I've been here yakking since about, quarter after noon today. There's that ball again. A 210 maybe. That looks like the shot. But he's going to hit it firm. He ain't going to leave the ball in the pocket if he rolls it up there. Yeah, I didn't hear him call it. Land safe. A bad one too, I might add. That was out of character, but these guys are human. They make mistakes. Look at that, isn't that tasty? These are looking pretty good. You have to come 2 rails to it, backing over and over. I like it from there because the cue ball and the 6 are going the same general direction. He'll have to have a shot. Couldn't have been better position. Oh, that was a little lacking.
He can't hit this one as easy as Warren Kiamco hits it. And draws it too. He's got to force it.
Yeah. Not the highest percentage shot. Not on this table. This Larry Kressel's a warrior too. He's in a little over his head, but he's giving a world-class player a match. Probably the first one that did. Oh, he's going to try to come up table here, or down table. Oh no. Well, that made it interesting. 4-9. Huh. Shooting stick right there and play the 4-9 carom, I say. He's just looking at the kiss angle.
You're all clean shaven over here.
Yeah. Glad to see you, young man. Thought you would be playing.
Yeah, I got stuck working.
Yeah.
Sucks.
He's going to get closer to. Oh! He got bellied on the 7. Why didn't get close? Why didn't just settle for the same angle, long shot?
I wanted to get closer so he can control the 4 a little better.
Yes, sir. That's the only thing I could say. You're right. He flat out didn't think this would have happened. He doesn't even have an out to this ball, I don't think. No hit. No strike.
I was watching him when I had the stream of just practicing a couple shots and just making him like the buckets.
The 5's back here, and he's. Gonna play to the 7-10, I guess. He was there. Maybe took his eye off the 7 ball. Watching the cue ball. He ended up on the East-West Expressway from there. Headed to the west side of the bracket, I'm afraid. He played hard. That was a tough ball there. Very tough. Eight to 6, Mr. Warren Kiamco from the Philippines takes down the local star, Mr. Larry Kressel. Larry played hard and well, made one mistake too many. Great playing though. That kick in the side pocket just seemed to put the wind back in his sails. I thought he might have come storm back to win that match. That was a tough one. Well, folks, it's about 11 o'clock, and I sure don't know what's happening from here, but I know that I'm about washed up here. I think I'm headed to the showers. Thanks again for all your patronage, and again, any of you that wish to donate to the live stream, we do have expenses, and this is some world-class pool you just witnessed, and doesn't get much better than that. We're going to have a whole lot more of it tomorrow with just the cream of the crop remaining. Mr. Kiamco goes to probably the final 4 on the winner's side, and Larry is very disappointed. He had opportunities in that match. He had to play about perfect to win, and he didn't quite get there. Warren made a couple mistakes and got away with it. But thanks again to all our sponsors, and that we have Q Sports International, Predator Products and Predator Cues, Viking Cues, Simonis Cloth, the choice of champions everywhere, Aramith billiard balls, ditto for them. Kamui, many champions use Kamui tips and Kamui chalk and Kamui products. Ozone billiards, anything and everything you want in pool. OzoneBilliards.com. We're playing on these diamond professional tables, diamond products and accessories. We're here at Diamond Billiards tomorrow, Midlothian, Virginia, just southwest of Richmond, home of Rayman's Pro Shop. We also have Tiger cues and products, Haselman and Hunt Family Dentistry, Dr. Dave Hunt in Richmond, Virginia. East Coast Landscaping, Mr. Larry Flager. Thanks a bunch, Larry. I'm sorry to hear about your dog. I hope he gets better. And yours truly, George Hammerbacher, Advanced Level Instructor, PBIA, Baltimore, Maryland, the Boise Action Pool Tour. I'll be back at 11 a.m. for more live stream action. Whether there's any more tonight, I don't know, but this is going to be all I'm going to do tonight. I'm out of voice, and that last match was worth waiting for, though. It was a great match. Thanks again to Thomas Dorsey and his family and this great establishment at Diamond Billiards. Great food, all around tremendous place. Can't say enough about it. If you're anywhere near Richmond and you like pool, even if you like good food, come in here and watch great pool players play pool and eat good food. We'll have 16 players back on the men's side, and I believe 4 are going to be left on the ladies' side to enter day 2 of this event. All of you have a good night, and we'll see you in the morning.